Alright, YouTube, this will be the last video for the day. I'm a little bit on the tired side. My voice is getting hoarse. I was out for hours today doing other things. So I need to, rest up a little bit. Also get some Minecrafting done. I won't alter the save file that I'm actually making videos on, though. I've got a different file for just, sort of goofing around, which isn't as impressive as the other one. I've sort of got a similar style of like little hobbit home. I'm not even next to a village. Gotta find one or some shit at some point. But I figured it was important to talk about a few things here. Number one, I will not split this channel's content. I'm not going to start putting the MREs or the occult stuff or any other category of material that's on this channel anywhere else. Unless it is possibly copyrighted, in which case it goes on Fat Hawaiian Man. I've explained that before. That's fine. And I also have, I can't remember the name of the channel, but I do have a backup of like Depeche Mode demos that I've got on YouTube as well on a third channel, which I don't believe I've logged into for at least 2 years. So, who cares? I'm going to keep all the content on one channel. This channel has almost 80,000 subscribers. If you're not interested, for instance, you like Minecraft. You're like, oh, Sticks is doing Minecraft. I'll subscribe to the channel, but I don't care about politics or the occultists. Don't watch those videos. I understand. Yeah, you're going to see some extra stuff in your subscriptions feed. That if that is a burden to you, then unsubscribe from the channel, honestly, is the only thing that I can tell you. I'm not trying to be an asshole by saying this. I'm just saying, on my end, it doesn't make any form of sense from my perspective as a content creator to begin splitting my content. I'm not going to repeatedly log in and out of channels all day just to appease the fact that some people, a slim minority, might only be interested in the occultism or only interested in some other subcategory of material. And it would be a lot more work on my part. I would also have to design new channels from the ground up that would be starting at zero. What's the point? I'm trying to make this channel as big as possible. I'm not interested in enriching 3 or 4 other channels at the same time. So I can't do that. Number two, I won't change my style of dress. I'm going to dress how I want, whatever's comfortable for me at the time. So if I decide to wear a leather coat with no undershirt, so be it. I'm going to keep doing that. If you don't like that, again, you can unsubscribe from my channel. But I would say I don't know if you're like projecting some sort of homosexual fantasy on me or something that makes you feel uncomfortable, but it's a lot less than you see at the beach. So unless it's causing a problem in your relationship, or with your hormones or something like that, I would just ignore it. Who fucking cares? Oh, you saw my nipple. I'm so impressed. Wow, it's a dude's nipple. It's impressive. It's really, really sexually charged. No, it's not. Maybe you're looking for that sort of thing. If that gets you off, by the way, go ahead. It's not going to offend me. I don't care whether you're male, female, or Tumblr. It doesn't matter to me, but at the same time, I'm not going to change my manner of dress for other people. Sometimes I'm going to wear more if I'm happen to be cold. If I eat a lot more food, or I crank the heat up, which I do sometimes. And yeah, honestly, I want to strip down and not even have a shirt on, or even pants sometimes. If it's a little bit colder outside and cold starts seeping through the wall, or if I, skipped a meal to do other work or some shit like that. And yeah, I feel a little bit more on the cold side, and I probably have an extra layer on or something. Like right now, I've got the undershirt on. Not because I'm cold, but just because I was wearing it to begin with. I'm too fucking lazy to remove it, put the coat back on. Otherwise, I'd be wearing, again, open coat, nothing underneath. I'm sure there'd be somebody commenting enraged at the fact that I was showing off my chest hair. I'm not going to change my manner of dress. Sometimes I'll wear a t-shirt. Sometimes I'll wear a vest. Sometimes I won't wear anything. And you're only seeing me from the waist up. You won't even know. So I guess you'll just have to deal with the fact that, yes, indeed, sometimes a person is more comfortable without a shirt on. Oh no. It's just a great coup. I know, you're only supposed to show off your man nipples within the confines of marriage in a dark room with no windows. Otherwise, the Lord Jesus will strike you down for this sexual sin of yours. I don't believe in all that malarkey, so it doesn't matter to me one way or the other. If you're a moralist, okay, well, why would a moralist be subscribed to me anyway? Why would you be subscribed if you're just a moral absolutist or something? That goes for the left or the right. It wouldn't make sense. I'm here talking about, occultism and how I don't really care if people are gay. I don't care if women have abortions. If you're subscribed to a channel like that and you're a moralist, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not some hardcore tweed coat wearing, straw hat toting, big bellied beef and potatoes sort of Republican or something like that. I'm a libertarian. I don't care. I'm not in this to care about that sort of thing. I'm putting information out there, content I find interesting. If other people find it interesting, they typically subscribe. A lot of it's politics. That's good, but I'm not going to change my style of dress. If people are giving decent advice, though, it's like some people have told me after I cracked a joke about, wearing a suit and slicking my hair back, being like Max Headroom, like a talking head. Some people thought that was a funny idea. They're like, oh, you should do that like on April Fool's Day. Yeah, I'll probably do that for those of you who would like to see me try to act normal, which I probably will fail at. I can do some impressions like Bernie Sanders or whatever, but I can't do a very good impression of someone who's actually like boring and has the 9 to 5 and the white picket fence and thinks that Bush was good and Obama's good. It's kind of hard for me because I don't understand people with that mentality, the 2 kids in the 2-car garage sort of lifestyle. But I'll try. I'll do my best. I'll get a really cheap used suit, whether it fits or not. I don't even care. Put on a clip-on tie. It'll be funny. But yeah, if people give good advice, I would prefer that people not give it over and over on like every upload. Sometimes people do that. I've already seen it the first time. And then I see they post it 2 or 3 more times. It's not that I didn't see your comment. You have to realize, this isn't my fault, by the way. This isn't by design. YouTube's commenting system often now appears in its new format as opposed to the old one. Old one, I could reply to you in the actual notification area. It was a lot easier. My ability to reply was much greater. Now you can't do that, except when it magically switches back to the old notification and comment system. Otherwise, it goes to, I guess, what they decided mobile users would be more comfortable using, which means I have to open up each video individually for the comments. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Chances are, unless the comment is extremely intriguing or contains breaking news or something, I'm not even going to look at it because I can't without opening the video. I don't want to have 100 different fucking tabs open, and I wish YouTube would realize this, that for those of us who have larger channels, this is like kryptonite to our ability to actually interact with people off of recently uploaded content. But YouTube doesn't care. It'd rather cater to the increasing bulk of mobile users who are not making videos, they are watching videos. Let alone the fact that those of us who make it are what the others are watching. I guess YouTube didn't think that through completely. I am pissed at YouTube for that. The rest of their sort of tweaks to the system, like the comment system overall, that's fine. It works great. It's basically the same as the old one. I like the ability to love a comment. Pinning comments. Allowing a creator to pin a comment to the top. That's a good idea. That's honestly good. Although you get some propaganda in various ways. I'll make a video about that maybe in the future. But as for advice people give me, unless it's really good advice or breaking news or something, because of YouTube's commenting system alone, I might not even see it, unfortunately. Or I'll see it, but I'm not going to reply to it. But assume that I have seen it. You should assume that I've seen any recently posted comment of note. The fact that I didn't respond to it shows that I'm getting so many comments I can't reasonably reply to them all. I apologize for that. There was a time when I could reply to virtually all comments that were ever left. That time is long past. I don't have 5,000 subscribers now. I have almost 80,000. It's impossible. I'd have to hire somebody to respond, and it wouldn't be worth it. It's not going to happen. But yeah, I will take some advice, but mostly I can't. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change how I dress, what I say. People say, oh, stop using the word retard. Nope, not going to happen. If you get offended by that, I'm sorry, but you'll have to find a different channel to patronize if that's the case. Because it's kind of ingrained into my linguistic usage, and I don't find it offensive. I'm from the 90s, so I find it honestly dumb to be offended by many of the things that I say. Many of the ideas that I have are not within the mainstream. I'm sure some people find them offensive. That's okay. If you like very few of my views, I'm not sure why you'd be on my channel, though. I like to think that people generally subscribe because they like the content. At least by and large. You might not like everything, but I've never unsubscribed from somebody because they made one video I didn't like. It's like I'm subscribed to Varg's channel. I happen to disagree with him on the pornography question, but I'm not going to unsubscribe to him because I have that relatively small disagreement with his views. Now, I'm there mostly for the music, anything Volkish in nature. anything about survivalism, certainly. Why would I unsubscribe from him because I disagree on one philosophical tenet that deals with an almost non-issue? It's just not going to happen. That's about all. Peace out.